Focus on my brake lights. Ain't turning back. Now that I'm back on track, yeah. Take my word from it. Put a couple bands on it. And I don't plan on letting people turn me. No. You can say what you want. I'ma keep pressing on. I can't go pop that thing like I'm feeling green, right? Talking to my past like focus on my brake lights. Cruising to my future now.
Hello. Welcome to Breaking the Silence. We are so glad you are joining us here for the next hour. It's going to be a great show, a great conversation, as you already know, right?
Yes.
The viewers are like, we already know. That's why we tune in every day.
Exactly.
And some of us will watch it a couple times during the day.
Yes.
So we see you, we appreciate you, and we are grateful for you. So ladies, before we dive into the show and talk about all the things that we're going to talk about, let us go ahead and introduce ourselves. Okay, so my name is Francisca.
I'm ShyTia.
I'm Angeli.
And we are Breaking the Silence. So ladies, I have a question for you.
All right.
If you know, we're 6 months has passed. 6 months.
Already? That's so quick.
I know. It's a sad reminder.
We just said Happy New Year.
Yeah.
I know.
Especially if you think about the goals that you set for yourself.
We don't
at the beginning
about that. Yeah,
that
we
one.
Oh,
No,
but
let's
we're
talk about it
breaking
later.
the silence into that today. That is what we're
Oh,
going.
my
Yes,
goodness.
yes. I want to know how we feeling, ladies. If you're from your reaction, I think like I might already know the answer
Kinda
to
like
this.
just know that this is Happy New Year for me and my goal, okay? So we're just gonna restart everything.
Yeah.
We have a fresh, clean slate, okay?
With the restart.
We're not giving up. We're gonna keep trying.
So you're on the same page.
Yeah, we're gonna
A
keep
restart,
trying.
a refresh.
Yeah.
All right, well.
We're halfway there. Not halfway. Maybe on our way there.
Yes.
That's it.
All right. Well, as long as you're pushing forward,
Yeah.
as long as you're moving in the right direction, and you're not saying, oh my gosh, 6 months has passed and I did absolutely nothing towards my goals. I'm a failure. I can't do anything. As long as you're not in that mindset, then you're doing good. So viewers out there, if you say, oh man, 6 months, I haven't even gotten close to my goals. You got another 6 months. So look on the bright side of things, all right? And the topics, what are we going to talk about today? The first one, I think we can all relate to just a little bit. Lunch plans that never happen.
No, maybe
We are
that's one of
all
the goals.
guilty. Yeah, right? That spending
Are
more
we
quality
really
time with our
guilty
friends.
of that? I don't know if I feel that guilty.
Really? You've never said like, oh, we should catch up, we should get coffee, we should do something, and then it never happened? Oh,
No.
okay.
I mean, it doesn't happen, but I don't feel guilty about it.
Look at the.
Okay, so no guilt on her
talking about that
side.
later.
Yes.
We're going to get into that topic later
Yeah.
on. All right. And then growing up for views. This is a more serious topic,
reality. Yeah.
something that we really need to talk about because it is affecting our children. It's affecting adults and it's definitely affecting the children growing up on social media and being a child influencer.
Yeah.
We're not going to get into that because I know we all have our thoughts and our opinions on this, so we're going to save it for the chairs, all right? Then we're going to play Taboo.
Ooh, okay.
So prepare yourself. I'm preparing myself.
Prepare the hints.
Oh my goodness. Those words sometimes are not. I don't know. How,
No, because
how we
the
can be
hints are like the
able
words that you want to go to
I know, that's
to
why.
say it, and so they make it so hard. But we're gonna pull through.
We're gonna be
pull
okay.
through.
We're gonna be okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and if we're not, we
yeah.
still got to push through.
Exactly.
All right, and then web wonders or whatnot. So we're going to be talking about some stories that have been on the web lately that are a little bit crazy, hard to believe. So we're going to be diving into all of that in today's show. So get your coffee, get your laundry, whatever it is that you need to do if you need to get some work
of us
done.
do laundry, some of us
we
don't.
For those of
Don't
you-
worry, we don't judge, okay?
I mean, we might be judging a little bit, okay? So
Not really.
if you are running out of clothes, go ahead and get your laundry, put it in the washing machine, and get back to the couch, all right? Because we're going to be right back.
Feeling seen? Feeling heard? You're right where you belong. Don't go anywhere. More empowering conversations, insightful discussions, and the voice voices that matter most are coming right up on Breaking the Silence. We're just getting started. Stay with us.
This year has brought on many changes. You took on new projects and learned to do it yourself, like mastering your favorite dish or learning how to change your oil. Turns out it was easier than you thought. Your green thumb may have grown, as did your herbs. Looking back, you mastered many projects, but one thing you may not have tackled is your health, even if you noticed something isn't right. Lung cancer is the leading cause of cancer death in the U.S. When caught early, the 5-year survival rate is almost 60%. But when caught late, it's only 6%. That's why it's important not to ignore common signs of lung cancer, like an unexplained cough or shortness of breath lasting more than 3 weeks. If you're at risk for lung cancer and have these symptoms, don't gloss over it. Do it for yourself and schedule a visit with your doctor today.
Breaking the Silence. Real women, real conversations, real time. Empowering, motivating, and inspiring you live throughout the week. But we know life gets busy, and you shouldn't have to miss a single moment. Check out watch.ulfn.org/breaking-the-silence. Your one-stop destination to catch up, rewatch, and relive your favorite episodes anytime. Unfiltered conversations, influential guests, life-changing moments. All just a click away. Why miss out when you can experience Breaking the Silence over and over again on your time? Start watching today.
I feel sometimes that I'm not listened to. I feel that I'm not getting the attention that I need, and it's a lot built up in my chest. I would just want you to listen to me more often and evaluate situations with me and lead me towards success.
Listening is a form of love. Find ways to support your kids at sounditouttogether.org.
On Breaking the Silence, we aim to broaden your horizons on a variety of topics.
You have to realize that you only have control over you.
Beneficial advice you can use in your daily life.
Being able to communicate is what really love looks like.
Let's explore today's topic together on Breaking the Silence.
We all have that one relationship. You know that relationship when you see them, you're like, hey girl, how you doing? It's been such a long time. We need to catch up. We got to do lunch. Mm-hmm. Does that sound familiar? I know that I've said it a couple times.
But did you mean it?
I mean,
that's the real question.
I mean, if you schedule it, but I'm not going to go like out of my way to like schedule the lunch. That's more like I say it, you do it. And if you don't do it, then obviously you don't really want to have lunch. And so I'm cool with that too. Mm-hmm. But I feel like it's just like sometimes it's become like the polite thing to do. Something else that I have noticed, and I'm sure that we all do it, but you could be talking to somebody on the phone, and as soon as you ask them a question they don't want to answer, they're quickly like, I'll call you right back. I'll call you right back. And they never call you back. And it's like, did you really have an emergency, or did you
like someone's
just
calling?
not
Oh man,
want to
my
ask?
husband's calling. Sorry, let me click over.
Not even that. They're just like in a rush all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I'll call you right back. So you can't even get like another word out. But I think it's just become like this polite thing to do. It's just like a nice way of blowing people off in a way, because it's like you still need to be nice and cordial with the people. But in other words, you're basically telling them and they're telling you, it's not that serious.
Yeah. But also sometimes, okay, this is maybe rare. I'm not going to say sometimes. Rare that they really are busy. You know, that they didn't have that time to catch up. Or maybe sometimes you bring it up to them and they're like, oh, we'll do that. We'll catch up sometime. Or you schedule it instead of you're the one saying it. The other person says it and you're like, yeah. Just let me know when. but then they're like extremely busy that they
For
don't-
2 years?
Yes, maybe. Hey, maybe in some cases they're really busy because, of course, yes, now especially with technology, it makes it a little bit like easier now to, no, you know what, we don't really need to go to a cafe to like really catch up. We could just catch up by, FaceTime or even not even FaceTime. Sometimes just a text message. Hey, how you doing? You good? All right, bye. Like just those little updates. It kind of gives us like that fake connection technology in a way. So sometimes like, okay, meeting up and having that face-to-face conversation, interaction kind of is like a little bit difficult sometimes, especially if you're in a different state. Imagine, okay, let's catch up when I go to this state, when I go to your state or when you go to my state. But then sometimes like things end up happening and you never really catch up.
And I feel like it's kind of unrealistic to say like, oh, when you come to my state, because it's like, unless that person is personally planning on going there just for you, like if they're, because I have a brother-in-law and he comes all the time here, but it's like he's coming for business. So it's like we don't expect him to always schedule us in, be like, okay, yeah, you're going to be here, we're going to hang out, because he didn't come for us. He came for business and we just so happened to be there. And I feel like as you grow older, life also changes, right? So you have like more responsibilities, you have children, you have your job, you have maybe parents that you're now taking care of, so life changes. And especially when people are like, oh, let's hang out tonight, or what are you doing later? And then they're kind of like, later? What do you mean later? Like, you can't just spring it on me and just expect me to be available. Like, I need at least 2 to 3 weeks to get ready. Like, exactly. Like, I'm not just in my 20s where I'm doing nothing. I could just drop everything with, like a hat and just go hang out with you. So I think we have to start being more realistic with people and realize, like, life changes, their roles, their responsibilities change. And also, if you really have that true friendship, because I have friends like that, like, we're not in the same place and we barely talk. But when you do talk to them, like we can talk for hours on the phone and it feels like it was yesterday the last time you talked, and we'll be like, okay, talk to you next year. Like, because it's just like a yearly thing. It's no longer like a every day or every week. Because like in high school or like when you're growing up, you're talking to your bestie all the time. You're hanging out with them. But as you get older, that becomes unrealistic to keep up that same friendship level. But when you're truly friends, they understand.
Well, yeah, and I think the difference is, listening to both of you speak, I think the difference is that a lot of the times you use these sayings is not always with a close friend of yours, but it's more like with an acquaintance. Because when somebody is your close friend, you make time to spend with them, whether it is on FaceTime, whether it's grabbing a cup of coffee, whether it's on the phone with them. You have a moment to check in with them to see how they're doing. And you're not going to say like superficially, like, oh, let's go have lunch or let's catch up. There isn't that, shall I call
pressure.
it fakeness?
Or like pressure to like
say something nice, like you really want to spend time with that person, you make time. Like I have friendships where we intentionally make time and schedule time to hang out, whether it's like once a month or every 2 months, because we are very busy and we don't have that time. But when you want to make time, or when something is important to you, you're going to make the time. So I think a lot of these kind of social things that we say is to be polite to people who are associates and not so much close friends. Because close friends understand, like you're busy, you got a lot going on, and it's just like that quick check-in message. Hey, how you doing? Give me your update for the week or for the month, and then we just keep it moving and we'll check back in. So if you happen to be that person who does that, who always tells people, oh, let's go have lunch, let's catch up, maybe we can find another phrase that we can say that is still being polite, but that is being truthful and sincere. Because maybe you'll say it one day to somebody who really needed that lunch or who needed that catch up, and then they didn't receive it from you and they were really expecting it. So let us be just a little bit more mindful of the things that we're saying and not commit to something that we're really not going to follow through with. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Breaking the silence. Sometimes all it takes is a conversation. We're talking career hacks, relationship advice, and the tools to build an amazing life. Keep it here.
Everyone loves a champion. Someone whose performance puts them head and shoulders above the rest. But not all champions wear a medal or hoist a trophy. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. We believe abuse can be prevented by taking a hard look at how we coach, how we train, and how we interact after the last whistle. We have provided over 2 million safe sport trainings. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
When something is broken, you fix it. When it no longer serves you, you give it away. When it stops working, you throw it out. We don't hold on to things that no longer help us or serve their purpose. So what do you do when life feels shattered? When nothing seems to bring meaning? When the only solution you see is to end it all? Don't. Give the life you no longer want to God. Place your brokenness, your pain, your burdens on His altar.
I was having peace. I was having more progress at work. I was seeing a general improvement in my life.
Only within a month. I was depressed for 4 years. Within a month, I realized that I wasn't depressed anymore.
You are not a lost cause. God sees value in you, even when you can't see it yourself. You were created with purpose. Come to the Universal Church, where healing begins and purpose is restored. Not near a church? Join our virtual church from anywhere. Just scan the QR code, because distance is no barrier for God. Call now 1-888-332-4141 or text 1-888-312-4141. Let your broken life become the foundation for something extraordinary when placed in God's hands.
All right, are y'all ready to laugh at our struggle?
Oh no.
Because that's what's going to happen in this game. Because this is not easy.
I don't think I'm going to struggle. I think I'm going to do very well.
All right.
I am trying to have positive thoughts.
Okay, all right.
All right, well, let's see if those positive thoughts
let's see if it works.
Let's keep that and not be chaotic. I don't know. I cannot promise.
I don't know. Have you ever been part of Breaking the Silence? Because Breaking the Silence is a little bit chaotic, especially in the game segments.
Exactly. So I don't
I'm
know.
trying to be different. You know, we have a reset right now.
Yes, this is true.
Reset.
Let's see how long that's gonna last. Okay. let us see.
Okay. Well, since you're feeling confident,
Okay.
okay, positive, new you. Go ahead and pull the first word.
So,
all right.
Here we go.
Let's see how well you describe.
And then you have to say the number.
Okay, so I have number 3. Okay, you use this outside.
You just said the same thing.
No, I didn't. I changed it.
Oh,
okay.
You
use this outside on your face.
Sunscreen.
No.
Sunglasses.
Sunglasses.
Because she said where. So
Yes.
I took that. You gotta be observant with these things.
Yeah. Make sure you read the words you can't say.
Yeah, I know.
Laura said ShyTia.
Yes.
Okay, so
all right.
it's gonna be my turn. All right. Okay. So you do this usually at night with your family.
Game night?
No.
Cookout?
You use this, you do this
Game
usually in the summer. Or maybe...
Movie night?
No. And then you have marshmallow.
Campfire.
Camping.
Camping.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah,
camping. All right.
Camping.
Camp out is like camping.
Okay, yeah.
Same thing.
Whoever one got it. Okay.
All right. So I got number 5.
Oh, I didn't say that number. I just remembered.
This is refreshing on a hot day.
Cold water.
Coconut water. It's a
It
drink.
grows on a tree.
Coconut.
Pineapple. Yellow.
It's yellow. Orange.
Mango smoothie.
Lemon. Lime.
Lemonade.
Lemon juice.
Lemonade.
Lemon juice. Okay.
All right, and I think oranges are orange.
I know. Oh my God! Did I say?
I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know. Maybe in the Philippines they're yellow.
Well,
but...
if they're a little bit, already old, they become yellow.
Okay. So I have number 4.
Okay.
You can do this as with girls, right?
Shopping.
You may need a map.
Girls
Traveling, hiking.
So, girls trip.
Girls night out. Girls
Hiking.
Girls day. Girls.
Walking.
Girls
You need something for it.
What?
You might need a map.
You might need a road trip. Road trip. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, like girls trip is not it, but that's why I said girls, Angeli.
Okay. Oh, all right. So I have number 8. You eat this on a very, very hot day.
Watermelon.
Ice cream.
Oh.
There you go. I was trying to do okay.
Watermelon.
I went to watermelon. That's nice. It's refreshing.
It is refreshing.
You're
thinking healthy. And
I'm definitely thinking ice cream.
She's thinking ice cream with the chips.
Okay.
Yes, definitely with the chips. Don't forget the chips.
No.
Okay.
Cannot. Every time I see ice cream, I think about you now. I'm just,
you can't unthink it.
I can't. Okay. So I got number 10. People have these in their backyard. Some people have these in their backyard.
Okay.
Barbecue grill.
People have parties in them and around them.
Pool.
Yes.
Oh.
Pool.
Oh. I was like, what in the backyard? I was like, what? Vegetation?
I was gonna say a hammock.
Oh, hammocks are the best.
Okay. Okay, so I have 12. Okay. Oh, this is okay. You need to carry it wherever you go. On special occasions.
Wherever you go on special occasions.
Yes.
Special occasion.
For what?
What
for? Bag, purse,
I'm trying
water.
to think.
No,
it's hard because of the words that I have.
Special
It needs to be stamped. It needs to
Passport.
be yes. I'm like
special occasions?
I'm like, because I can't say a trip or vacation.
Okay.
So I'm like, you need to carry it when you go out of the country, like special occasions.
Okay. All right. I have number 6. Okay. You do this on the New Year's. A lot. Night after.
Fireworks.
Yes. Fireworks.
All right, correct.
It's your turn.
Oh, no,
it's your turn. Whose turn is it?
Her turn.
Hi, I just showed up to the show.
Have you loaded?
Thank you for allowing me to be here with you.
Okay.
I appreciate it. Okay, so I got number 9.
Okay.
People take these as people go on these
Vacation?
Holiday, trip, yacht, cruise.
Oh.
That was easy.
Yeah, she's just like, they go on these.
Okay.
Okie doke. So.
That's the last?
No, there's one left.
Oh, that's for me.
Oh, boy.
That's okay.
Okay.
A lot.
I have number 1.
Okay.
You go here to cool off.
Beach.
Beach.
Okay. All right.
I was gonna say I hate this place.
Why?
I don't like sand and I cannot swim. So
you can put your toes over there.
But then I have to go through the sand and I don't like sand. So
Oh no, I love it.
I'm a New Yorker. If you haven't realized, I'm a New Yorker
Yeah,
because
New York,
yes.
But you're not in New York anymore. You
I
need to go to
know.
the beach.
Well,
Maybe
Texas
not
don't
our
really have.
beach.
I was gonna say Texas.
Where is
ones?
Where? I don't know. Okay, I got number 2. Okay, this is pretty easy. Burnt hot dogs.
Grill, barbecue.
I don't know why I had to look at ShyTia. That's her. Where's barbecue?
I was like, yeah, definitely. If she doesn't get this, it's over.
I think that's gonna be the staples. Like, hi, I'm ShyTia. I like burnt hot dogs.
Because it's so random. Like, what in the world? Everybody throws them away, and you're like, oh, I'll take that one.
Yeah, it's extra burnt. Yeah, give that to
I'm
me.
not wasting that. Okay.
So who is a winner?
You see? I had positive
Yeah, she
vibes.
was positive and she earned it. That positivity. Okay.
Yes.
So that's what happens when you have positive vibes at the start of the game.
That's
There you
good.
go.
All right.
There you go. Well, congratulations.
Yes, we'll give you burnt hot dogs afterwards.
And chips with ice cream.
Chips with
Yes,
ice cream.
there we go. And I'll just stick with the watermelon.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Got a dream on the back burner? It's time to ignite that fire. Breaking the Silence brings you the tools and motivation you need to unleash your potential. Don't change that channel.
The challenges our planet's animals are facing sometimes feel a bit heavy.
The animals haven't eaten in a day, 2 days. They haven't drank anything. They're cold. They're dehydrated.
But remember, there's good happening right now. At home.
All right, we were able to get into your unit, and we have all 4 of your cats. So,
Okay. And around the world for any animal, any disaster. Search ifa.org/disaster ready.
Feeling drained? Breaking the Silence highlights the vital connection between physical and mental well-being. Step 1. Hydrate intentionally. Make a conscious effort to drink enough water throughout the day. Your brain and body will thank you. Step 2. Embrace colorful foods. Incorporate a variety of fruits and vegetables into your meals. Nourishment is self-care. Step 3. Move your body joyfully. Find an activity you enjoy, even for a few minutes each day. Movement boosts mood and energy. Don't let fatigue silence your vibrancy. Find your power. Break the silence and join the conversation. Tune in to Breaking the Silence weekdays on ULFN. Visit watch.ulfn.org for tips to reclaim your energy and embrace your authentic self.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
My piece of advice is always coming from the Word of God, the Bible. And this word never, ever fails.
Stream weekly on the Soul Food Podcast with Bishop Joshua, where you will hear live guests share their transformation stories. Stay connected with us for more soul food. Ask questions. Leave your comments on each episode. And leave a voice message. We will gladly answer here on the podcast because this soul food is for you.
On Breaking the Silence, we aim to broaden your horizons on a variety of topics.
If it wasn't for that mistake, we wouldn't be where we're at now.
Beneficial advice you can use in your daily life.
The more we complain, the more harm we're doing to ourselves.
Let's explore today's topic together on breaking the silence.
Nowadays, people are not just going into work, but they are actually becoming the work, right? A lot of people are now becoming influencers, and they are bringing in large amounts of money by influencing people on social media. But you're seeing the effects in adults all the time that are influencers, that have the pressure of always having to be on, always having to perform, always creating content and keeping the engagement alive, always having to get brand deals and push deals in order to keep everything afloat for their family. And you see them all breaking down. You see them talking about the hard moments off screen. You see them talking about the depression, the anxiety, the bad comments. When their videos aren't doing good, then they start to see that they don't have worth, right? Everything is tied to social media towards likes, but this is happening to adults. So let us now think about what is it doing to our children? Because now we're seeing more and more and more kid influencers that are coming on, that are like in kindergarten, doing get readies with me, putting on makeup, using toner on their baby skin. And it's not like they're doing this on their own. It's like a cute little video to record for themselves. But they are live streaming it. And then you see the parents are behind them while they're doing these videos. And, you know, it starts off as something innocent, as most things do, right? It starts off as this cute little video of a toddler that goes viral. And then the parent sees, oh, well, let me chime in on this. Let me start having her create more videos doing the same thing so that we can generate more likes. Then you start to see the income coming in, and it snowballs into this way of making money. Now your child is becoming the cash cow. Your child is now bringing in so much of the income that the parents don't even have to work anymore. But what is it doing to our children when now their worth are tied to the deals that they're making? They're tied to the likes, to the videos that they're creating. Like, what is the psychology that is happening to these children? Because we're using them now as a form to be able to receive income into the household.
Yeah, there's a lot of emotional impact. You know, if even adults are not able to manage their emotions or be able to handle pressure, adults, imagine children. When they are put in that pressure, how are they going to be able to handle it? Or they can even confuse that attention with affection, right? That, okay, since you're becoming viral, you know, you need to create more content. So the parent, the mom or the dad tells the kid, you have to create more, you know, kind of pushing the child. Okay, since mommy or daddy asked, or, you know, my parent asked, it means that I'm loved, right? But it's not. So they get confused, because when you're a kid, when you're a child, everything starts there, right? Like your identity formation, what you learn as a child, you take that as an adult. So if you take in all this pressure, all the identity, you know, you are confused, confusion. Imagine when you become an adult, when that child becomes an adult. If all of that, imagine one day that fame goes down, you know, goes down the drain, and now you're not that viral child anymore. You're not that child influencer anymore. Now you've become at that age that, okay, you're not useful anymore. So now you're useless. What would become of that child? And that child would be left with all of this confusion. I thought everybody loved me, and now I'm left with nothing, so I'm worthless. You know, if adults, because if you think about it, if adults are not even able to manage their emotions, imagine a child who doesn't even know what anger is, what, you know, jealousy is, you know, those big emotions, or affection is, because they've been put under that pressure, sometimes without their consent, you know? So it's tough. So we have to be very careful. And I know some influencers, they don't tell their child that, hey, you're popular. They just put them on different videos, and then that child will be the center of that video, and it becomes viral. I know, but then sometimes we get too much ahead of ourselves and say, okay, it's just a little bit of this video. But then we got to be careful because these children, you know, sometimes it's hard to reverse whatever they've already learned and whatever they've already observed.
And the thing is like the child never really knows who's watching those videos, right? So let's say the child is getting older and the person who watched it walks and see your child in the middle of the street and it's like, oh, hey, I know you, and start like trying to talk to the child, and the child is like, who are you? Like, how do you know me? And they're like, oh, you were like this, and like saying their whole life story, and the child kind of feels awkward, or maybe start to talk to this person because they know them, and that can lead to a problematic situation because the person just makes them feel so comfortable because they know all of these key details about the child, and then something can happen later. And also the child, like, they don't really know, especially depending on their age, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're saying. They don't really know everything that's going on. And in the future, what if they decide that they no longer agree with those things, or they no longer want that to represent them? How are they going to take that down? How are they going to ask, oh, mom, take this down? Oh, but I'm still getting views. I'm still getting likes. I'm still getting this. I'm still getting that. And the parent doesn't want to take it down. And now this child has to live with this video of them being out there from when they were 6 years old, 5 years old, and now they're 25, and everybody's like, oh yeah, I saw that video, and you're trying to imagine you're being like a boss, and like everybody has pictures of your childhood. Like we all have embarrassing pictures. And imagine they all have these videos and these pictures, and they're like, I'm not gonna take her seriously. Look at this, or look at that, or I can use this, or I can use that. So like you kind of see that it's not something that, because a child doesn't really know what is going on truly, they can't make that decision for themselves to say, hey, mom, yeah, I want to be in this video. Yes, some parents do ask like, oh, would you like to be in a video with mommy? Would you like this? Would you like that? And of course they're going to say, yeah, because it looks fun. They see mom doing it all the time, so they're going to do it. But then what about when a child wants to just play? What about when a child wants to just be a child, you know, because children, they want to play, they want to do, you know, have fun. And what about when it no longer becomes fun anymore? And then they don't want to do it. And now the parent is forcing them to do something they don't want to do. And we see that a lot of even celebrities, child actors who they know that they're an actress and actor, and they end up going down the wrong path when they get older, just so that way they're not looked at as that little boy. Oh, that little kid from Smart House. That's the girl from The Cosby Show. That's the guy from here. And they don't want to be known like that forever. So then they go and do crazy things to show, hey, I'm not that little boy anymore. I'm an adult. I'm a grown-up now. So don't look at me as that. And they end up getting in trouble because of it.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we're not really going to see the effects of these child influencers, because this is a pretty recent thing that has really kind of taken on a whole new life. So a lot of these child influencers, once they become teenagers, we're going to see the results. But like you said, we can learn from things that have happened in the past to kind of give us an idea of what could happen in the future to these child influencers. We see, like, you remember like years back, reality TV was a huge thing. And a lot of children were thrown into reality TV, never asking to be there. But because they were based on the story, like that reality show Kate Plus 8. Literally, those kids were born on TV, and they grew up on TV. They grew up with cameras always in their face, in their house. And so you hear every once in a while, one of those children would kind of pop up, and you see that it has negatively affected them, and it's negatively affected their family. Now they're not so much in the limelight, but you still see the results of growing up on TV. And kids are just very mean and very cruel. And so if you would get made fun of in school just because of who you are in school, imagine if you have millions of followers, people are going to hate on those kids because they're jealous of those kids. And then that's going to cause bullying. It's going to cause a lot of problems later on in life. And a lot of things that these kids are talking about that they're finding out is that when you're young, you don't realize how much money you're bringing in. And when they get older and they find out that they were making money off of these videos, and to come to find out that nothing was saved for them. And there's really no laws set in place for these children, for their parents to have to put away some of that money for their college tuition. So a lot of kids are getting very upset about that. I know we've heard about that with celebrities, with, I think Honey Boo Boo was talking about that with her mom. They never set money aside for their college tuition. And so they were getting very upset, rightfully so, because they were working. They were bringing in all the money. So like, where did the money go? But this is just, we'll have to do a part 2 of this topic because there's just so much to talk about. And we really need to be able to talk about the effects and think in the future and not just think about, oh, well, we're getting a paycheck now. Oh, it's cute now. Oh, it's not that big of a deal now. We can stop later on. No, if that is already where your mindset is, then there's already a problem. So we really need to think about what this is doing to our children. And if maybe you're like, well, I don't put my children on the internet, but do you like videos? Do you follow children influencers? Then you're adding to the problem. So let us just think about our decisions. Really think about how it's going to affect the other people on the other side of the screen. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Hear from strong women who are crushing their goals, overcoming challenges, and living their best lives. You won't want to miss a single empowering minute. Stay tuned and join the movement.
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Loving the show? Let's keep the good vibes going. Follow us on Instagram for show clips and behind-the-scenes fun. Be part of the conversation. Join us today.
Jesus was more than just another man. He was God in the flesh who revealed the power of the Spirit as he performed many miracles and taught the truths of the kingdom of heaven. Jesus established his church to carry on his mission, to reveal God through both his actions and his words. The Universal Church takes that mission very seriously as a school of faith. Our goal is to help you discover and develop your faith so your life can be transformed. We teach you how to draw closer to God by activating trust, faith, and obedience. Essential spiritual building blocks for a deeper relationship with Him. What sets us apart is that your problems become ours. As we fight your battles for you and alongside you, any victory and success that you win by faith becomes God's victory and success, so that you can become the next powerful testimony for His glory. Let's help you find what you've been searching for.
We said we'd never give in to a meltdown. We'd never babysit with a screen. We said we'd never let the toys take over.
Mariella!
Never leave the house looking, well, and never let them out of our sight. Cars get hot fast, and kids can be at risk. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock.
You have to know the past to understand the present. Discover stories that helped shape humanity. 7 incredible stories told in one great production. You don't want to miss this opportunity. Only on LFM.
At 9 p.m. Eastern Time.
All right, we just talked about all the bad, all the negativity of social media, of being on the internet. There's a lot of darkness, right? There's a lot of downside, bad things that come out, right, of social media and the web. But now we're going to highlight some of the funny, some of the hilarious, some of the unbelievable clips that are surfacing on the web nowadays. And this first one, I'm grossed out to even talk about, because if you know, I am not a big fan of this, so we're going to just get right through this video.
Okay.
So the first one we're going to be talking about is the reptiles versus RFK Jr. Apparently, he was wrestling snakes with his bare hands. There's a video of RFK Jr. casually handling 2 snakes, has the internet fascinated, confused, and slightly concerned all at the same time. I'm terrified to watch this video, but let us take a look at him.
So, what are they? So what were they?
They're not
Whoa.
Nah.
Whoa.
Nope.
But you're from the Philippines. You scared?
Yeah. No, I mean, like, but they're like jumping and not jumping. Okay, but there's, I don't know. I would have probably killed them, but that
you did better than me. I would have moved. I would have packed my things. I would have been out of there to never return. No,
I would have not touched it. I would have gotten a stone or a stick or whatever
and
to kill
threw it at it,
but not with my bare hands.
I think I would need to know what kind of snake it is. Like if it's one of those,
it just looks like a regular like rat snake. It doesn't look like
because he said. I think he said something like they're not going to bite or something.
No, they were biting, but I think he was saying that it wasn't a moccasin. Yeah. Because somebody asked if it was a moccasin. He was like, no. But regardless, like I just don't like snakes. Like they just creep me out. They're gross.
Yeah.
They're just.
I had a snake around my neck before.
I mean, I've had snakes on me, around me. I just don't like them.
With the guidance of.
I don't like them at all.
Yeah. Well.
So I don't know
he's
what
brave for that, to be wrestling with them.
Yeah. Okay.
Well.
Interesting. Let us go on to the next one.
Yes.
Let's go to
this
the
one
next
is a fun one. Okay, so this one, you're still going to use your hands for it, but it's a singing lollipop. Okay. All right. Yeah, it might sound fake, but it's not. It's actually real. So this viral music lollipop is blowing people's minds because it actually plays sound through your teeth. So it uses a bone conduction technology. So basically your lollipop comes with a surround sound. So I think we have a video for it. So let's take a look.
This is kind of crazy. It's called Lollipop Star, and what makes it unique is it uses bone conduction. So it's actually a lollipop. They've worked with 3 different artists, and what you do is you put it into your mouth, and then what you end up doing is you turn it on, and you can be able to hear things through bone conduction. Fun fact, Beethoven, he was deaf. He was able to hear different things because he would get like a conducting rod and put it in his mouth and his teeth and put it onto the piano, and then he could actually hear what he was playing. If you have hearing loss, you can actually hear things through bone conduction. I have a whole video about that. Let's try it out. It works. So this one, Akon. That's so crazy.
I would try that.
Yeah, definitely.
That's interesting. So fun.
Imagine. Yeah.
I would try that.
That's different.
Yeah, I would definitely
and
like
be
that.
like, yeah, that's me. No,
yes. So we are about to go on to something that's a little crazy. So we're going to be talking about date night or survival training. So it's a new hiking trend that is called Alpine divorce, and it's going viral after women share stories of partners leaving them behind during intense hikes. Some people says it reveals whether a relationship has red flags or not. Others says that it's proof that everybody should stretch before love. But either way, we and the internet definitely have some questions about this. So let us see the video for this one.
Screamed his name. He did not turn around.
Women are sharing their Alpine divorce stories online, and it's more common than you'd think. Alpine divorce refers to when someone abandons their partner during an outdoor activity in a remote setting. The viral term may not be an official one, but it struck a nerve. Women are opening up about times they were deserted in the wilderness by a partner, family member, or friend. The conversation around Alpine divorce picked up after an Austrian man was convicted of manslaughter for leaving his girlfriend on the country's tallest mountain. She froze to death as he claimed he looked for help. Although it can happen anywhere, the most common scenario shared online is on a hike. Hiking enthusiast Lori Singer feared for her life when she got altitude sickness on a 200-mile hike through California's Sierra Nevada mountain range with a close male friend in 2016. She told CNN that she couldn't keep up with him and became so ill that he suggested they part ways, leaving her with just an energy bar and his offloaded trash. The motives behind an Alpine divorce vary. Sometimes it's a premeditated act of harm. Other times it's an impulsive decision, triggered by impatience and a lack of empathy. But any Alpine divorce can be traumatic, and recent headlines have started an online conversation around ways women can keep safe in the outdoors.
That's how would you leave your partner? No.
Well, that's why they say that has like a lot of red flags, because if your partner is really interested in your well-being, he's gonna make sure that you're okay, that you're there. I remember like hiking I remember hiking a mountain with my husband, and I couldn't keep up with everybody else, and like he carried me up the rest of the mountain because my legs are small, y'all. So it shows that he actually cared enough to make sure that I was okay.
Yeah. I can't wrap my brain around it. I can't.
No, I think it's unbelievable, and I'm surprised that we're even covering this.
Yeah.
But I also
it's web wonders.
It is web wonders. It's terrible. It's terrible.
And
it is
even
terrible.
if it's not even talking about
intentional,
it's not even partner. It's just morality. Are you going to leave somebody in a very cold place by yourself just because? If it's a stranger or anything, of course you're not going to.
You're not going to do it.
Imagine somebody you love. You say you love.
Because
that means that you're going on this trip with the intention of leaving them behind. Because even if you're irritated and aggravated with them, if you love them, you're not going to leave them behind.
Exactly. Like she said, the friend parted, oh no, you're taking too long, so I'm just going to go without you. What do you mean?
You're
we
not.
came together. Okay.
So make sure if you're going on a hike with somebody that you have enough confidence and skill to be able to get out of where you're at, because obviously you cannot trust everybody. We are running out of time, but we're going to cover this last one because everybody's all about wellness, all right? So the pinky finger brain workout. This one is going viral right now. It is the latest internet trend, wellness obsession. Your pinky finger, a viral trend, claims that this simple hand exercise could help with focus and cognitive health, and now millions of people online are suddenly doing finger gymnastics in public. They're not saying it works, but we are surely saying people would try anything if it promises a healthier brain. So let us take a look at this quick video.
All right.
It's not 7:45 at night.
Register what?
Okay, I'm doing it in both. Okay, so
I guess I'm still loading right now. My brain.
But the trick is that you're supposed to do this at 7:45 at night. I don't know if that means 7:45 our brain just shuts off.
Imagine if you're just in a random place.
Don't be throwing this up in public because people might be asking you
do you need to?
Are you throwing up
okay? So if you're with kids. kids, this is like the sign that they use to go to the bathroom. So maybe they're like, is she saying she has to use the bathroom?
I mean, I was taking it to like gang signs, but I mean, bathroom too, I guess.
Yeah, it could have, I don't know.
Our mindset is in two different
Yes,
places.
definitely.
Oh my goodness. Imagine. Oh, yeah.
I mean, but we talk about this a lot on this show. People will do anything in the name of wellness. If you put wellness on any product, no matter how crazy it is, obviously from this trend, people are going to do it. People are going to try it because they're going to be like, well, maybe this will help me. Maybe this is what I need. Or you just need to get a bunch of people to do it. And then everybody else will have to do it because they're like, if everybody else is doing it, it must work, right? And that's how social media works.
That's how,
That's how we get those influencers. But we have talked so much in the program. We've had such great conversation. Now we have run out of time. So the show is over. I hope you enjoyed the program and we will see you next time.